Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. I hope everybody's well. I am going to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Capricorn out there. So guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies may reverse. So if it is resonating, Capricorn, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Capricorn? Capricorn. All right. Give me a second, one of your cards fell. All right, Capricorn, you're starting out with Justice in the reverse. You have the Knave of Cups, and coming out together, we have the Hermit along with the Four of Pentacles. All right, so Capricorn, I feel like you may feel wronged by somebody. There's a sense of imbalance here. There's a sense of a lack of clarity and not really understanding why or, what's going on. It could be somebody new that you feel wronged by. Some of you could be involved in some sort of a legal dispute that's ongoing. It's not resolved yet. Either way, I do feel that there could be somebody new here, or you're having feelings for somebody, but you may not be telling them. You might just be kind of daydreaming about this person, thinking about them, but not really saying anything to them. So let's see who is in your energy. Show me who is in Capricorn's energy. Ooh, somebody you've had some conflict with. Somebody who's wanting to control the situation, it looks like. Show me who's in Capricorn's energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords. And the Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, so this is someone you may have had an ending with. It ended likely in a lot of conflict. They feel that you're being over controlling. They're kind of, they're actually wanting control of the situation as well. Definitely some conflict here. I feel like both of you were hurt during this conflict. You may feel this person owes you a little bit of an apology as well. Knight of Pentacles tells me that this person is moving forward, but they're moving forward very slowly. So let me see the energy between Capricorn and this person. Ten of Pentacles reversed. That's an ending. Both of you feeling a sense of loss. There could have been financial losses, particularly if there's legal issues that are at hand, but there's definitely been a bit of a loss here for both of you. So show me what's affecting this connection for Capricorn. Three of Wands reversed. Yeah, I feel like this was brewing for quite some time. Whatever was this conflict was that happened, I feel like it was gonna happen at some point. Yeah, so there's this loss was, it seems almost inevitable. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome. The Fool in reverse. So you've got some sort of a new beginning that's trying to come in. It looks like with somebody new. You're thinking about it. You're daydreaming about it, but I don't see you actually taking steps towards it. There's something of a bit of fear here about this. Fear could be holding you back, or maybe you're just not in a place yet where you want to move forward. But regardless, it's trying to come in, some sort of a new beginning. Bottom of the deck is the Moon. This is underlying energy. It does talk about secrets. It talks about things being concealed. It's possible you're dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer sign as well. But let's clarify your reading. Spirit, why is Justice in reverse for Capricorn? All right, so we have the Empress reversed. And we have the Ten of Wands reversed. Yeah, you definitely feel like this person wronged you. This person that's in your energy. You feel a sense of burdens being released. You're not giving to the situation any longer. You're not nurturing it because you do feel wronged. You feel like it was unbalanced. And I feel like not nurturing this connection is it's releasing some of the pressure off of you. It's caused a loss, either emotionally or financially, but at the same time, there's a sense of relief. So I feel like you felt that the situation wasn't growing. It wasn't balanced. And I feel like it was becoming heavier and heavier. Let me see this Knave of Cups. Show me the Knave of Cups. If you have a child with this person, you may be wanting to resolve the problems, especially if they're legal or financial, because maybe you have a child. This could be a mother. So if you have a child with this person, you definitely want to resolve these problems. I can see that. Queen of Wands reversed. And the Emperor in the reverse. Yeah, you feel like this spun out of control. You may even feel like this is a karmic partner here. And it was inevitable for this to come to this conclusion. I don't see you taking action towards a new person, but there is some sort of energy of someone new being in your energy. You've come into contact with them, but I feel like you weren't acting on that. It could be because of fear. It could be because you felt like it would take things out of control. For some of you, you were trying to be faithful to this connection that's still in your energy. So let me see. The bottom energy for Capricorn. Show me the bottom energy for Capricorn. All right, King of Cups reversed. The Sun in reverse and the Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, so I do feel that, you're not happy where you're at. So a lot of you are spending time daydreaming. You're daydreaming, you're thinking about, you're wondering about this new person. Yeah, it's a daydreaming energy, but you're not actively doing anything about it because you're still resolving something over here as well. For some of you, you could have had like a physical liaison with this person at some point. Or it could just, and you don't want anybody to know. That might be what's being concealed. But I feel like some of you are wondering, is it possible that the two of you would have enough in common to have a new beginning? You're trying to, keep your feelings and emotions out of it because you don't know where it would go. But you wonder about, and this is a love interest. You wonder if you would be happy with this person, if it would be a passionate connection, if it would be a loving connection. So you think about this person. This is someone new, but you're not yet acting on it. You're holding back. And I can understand why. It looks like you have your hands full trying to resolve a problem with this person that's currently in your energy. It's almost like you go into your mind. It's an escape from your current situation to go into your mind and think about this other person, but not really do anything about it. Let me look at their energy, this person's energy. Because this is somebody you've had some conflict with. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? For the person in Capricorn's energy. All right, Star card reverse. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. And the Tower in reverse. Yeah, so this person, you may have had a Tower moment with them. If so, I feel like they would like to repair that situation, but they feel like that's hopeless. It's they feel this is an unbalanced situation, and they're moving forward to avoid going through a total disruption in their life. So they don't want to totally lose everything, is what it looks like. So it's been emotionally chaotic for them. So they're moving forward. Let me see the Five of Swords. They're saying that this is not built on a solid foundation. That in order for it not to totally collapse, there's going to need to be healing. All right, we have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, so this, whatever the conflict was, it was like a control battle between the two of you. This person replays it in their mind over and over. They feel like they should come back towards you in order to, you know, in order to try to make things right, to repair the damage that's been done here. But I think they're up in their head. There's a lot of anxiety about whatever this conflict was. And I see them replaying every word, going over and over it in their head. Why is the Ace of Wands in reverse? This person may feel like you weren't faithful to them, but what I'm seeing is, for most of you anyway, you didn't act on that. So I don't know if there's somebody new and this person knew about it, but you weren't acting on it. Let's see, we have the Moon in reverse, and then we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this person, there's some sort of secret that comes out here, and this person either feels rejected and abandoned by this ending, or they're walking away from this connection and leaving you out in the cold. But it's based upon some kind of secret information that came out into the open, something that was revealed here. And again, I keep seeing this third person that pops up, but I don't really see you acting on that. So, but this person may believe that you did. Let me see the energy between Capricorn and this person. Why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? Seven of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So if there's legal issues going on, it's likely regarding finances and money. I do feel like you may settle this pretty quickly. And I see you being generous. This person's going to fight for what it is that they want. Yeah, they definitely are. There's a sense of them defending themselves, feeling like they have to move forward. The situation is hopeless. But I see you being generous, trying to problem solve, trying to work through this, but yet not nurturing the connection. So that's where it feels almost like it becomes a financial decision, a financial agreement, as it were. So let me see, particularly if you have a child with this person. Why is the Three of Wands in reverse? Why is the Three of Wands in reverse? It's too many cards. Show me the Three of Wands in reverse. Show me what's affecting the connection. All right, Four of Swords reversed and the Devil in reverse. So there's going to be a long-awaited for conversation, and it's actually going to clear the air, but at the same time, you're not going to like it. Yeah, it's going to kind of put you in a sour mood a little bit, but I do feel like it's going to clear the air. This person's going to tell you, they're coming back in to communicate with you, and they've been thinking about this a lot. So whatever you had the altercation with this person about, I feel like they've been playing it over and over and over in their head. They've been trying to think, what are they going to say to you? So it's taken quite some time, but they're coming back in to talk to you. You're not really going to like what it is that they have to say, but they're basically telling you that they think that you've been unfaithful, that you have had somebody else in your energy, and you're saying, yeah, there was someone I met, however, I didn't, take action on that. I didn't do anything about it. you know, because I didn't want things to go out of control here. I haven't done anything wrong. There hasn't been any improper action, but I can't say that they believe you. So what's happening here is there's a long-awaited conversation that's going to happen after some sort of, you know, fast conflict. Both of you kind of go your way, and there could even be like legal filings for some of you, particularly if you're married to this person or if you share a child with them. I feel like you'll be generous. They're going to fight you tooth and nail, but at some point they're going to come to you and they're going to say, look, this is what I think is happening. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome for Capricorn. But I don't think that did happen. Now, for some of you, it could have, but only you know. Show me the outcome for Capricorn. All right, Five of Cups, reversed. We have the Four of Coins, and we have the Knight of Wands reversed. Yeah, they're saying you're a player. They're saying you're a player. I know what you did. There was some sexual impropriety here. I know all about it. They're going to be very guarded. They're holding a grudge. They don't want you to have a new beginning. They're basically saying you're a player, and then they storm out. They don't want to talk to you anymore. They leave you out in the cold. So there's some sort of a face-off that's brewing, and they're going to have their say, and then they're going to stalk away feeling justified in what they're doing. In your energy, I don't think you're going to see this coming. I think it's going to be a little bit of a surprise. I also feel like you're going to be extremely guarded. You do have feelings for this person, but I don't feel like you're going to approach this from an emotional standpoint. You feel like you have to protect yourself emotionally from this person, because you've been over here, you know, not communicating, thinking about, you know, things, thinking about somebody new as well, but not taking any action on it. It's just an avoidance technique, basically. You're unhappy. I do think that this conversation that you have with this person, the way they behave here, because it's like they rush in to say what they got to say, and then they storm out, not to speak to you, leaving you out in the cold, you know, basically accusing you of hiding things. And I feel like you're going to feel very defensive. I feel like you're open to love, and I feel like you're thinking about somebody that's new in your energy, but you're not expressing yourself to them. You don't know how they feel. You are keeping it all to yourself. And I think it's because you're guarding your heart. You're protecting your heart. I think that you were hurt in the way this all came about. You're protecting yourself. You feel guarded with this person who's in your energy. And I do feel like it's kind of keeping you from moving forward into something that is new. But the more you think about it, the more you're like, yeah, maybe that's what's for me. So you're in a transitional phase in your life. I can definitely see that. So whatever it is that's hidden here with the moon, this person either finds out or thinks they have found out something. There does appear to be some hidden energy that's here. If so, it is going to come out. Now, the bottom of the deck is Justice in the reverse. This is that underlying energy. That was your first card out, Capricorn. So you're feeling very wronged by the situation. However, if there are secrets that are being kept, that is what is causing the imbalance within this connection. And it's also could have created a situation that is legal, a legal type of situation. But it needs to balance out. It will eventually, but I do feel that for some of you, these secrets have led to some kind of legal action that's taking place as well. So just take it as it resonates for you. I am going to pull an oracle card for you. Pulling for Capricorn. Pulling for the sign of Capricorn. All All right, Capricorn, you have Spirit of the Tree, number 12. It says it's all about nature, inner peace, and priestess energy. It says, if you're in need of a lesson, there is wisdom in the trees. So let me read that for you. Give me a second. It is an earth card, and you're an earth sign. Your affirmation says, I am tuning into stillness, peace, and ancient wisdom. If you've pulled this card, you are being guided to deeply connect and vibrate with the energy of nature at this time. It has so much to teach you, especially the spirit of the trees. If you can be still, present, and quiet, and then listen, only then will you understand all that it has to show you. An intelligence that has existed for millions of years, the power of deep breaths, ancient knowledge, and pure presence. The wisdom of the tree invites you to view abundance and existence in a whole new way, very different from the human way. It can teach you that you too can bear fruit and flowers gently and gracefully. You don't need to push or force things so hard. Our best work and flow come from a state of ease and contentment, not stress and hurry. This card can also be an omen that you are cultivating inner peace and wisdom. Your soul has been seeking deep rest and a break from society. Listen to that. It's okay to take a break from it all. A priestess of nature must have time in spiritual solitude to connect with the forces unseen. As a vessel of spirit, this is where she draws her power from. There is a clean and steady stream that flows right beside you. Will you take a drink from these life-giving waters? They hold ancient secrets and can purify you when you need it, especially when your hands are dirty. Nature can help cleanse your soul after too much focus on city life or egoic desires. Trees have been here since the dawn of the earth, whereas humanity has only just arrived and seeks to conquer. We must remember our place alongside the trees. They are the wise and ancient ones. They are intelligent in ways that are far beyond us, different from us. They are vital in sustaining life. We could not go on without them, but life would go on without us. All right. I hope this has been helpful for you, Capricorn. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, hype the video if you get the opportunity. And until I see you in your next reading, Capricorn, know that you are loved, and namaste.